Hello, hello, hello. I'm like a minute behind, but we're all good. Let me get the hat. My buttons up, dude. I'm like, okay, I might be slightly more behind. All right, so let's do this. How's everybody doing? Um, just a reminder, I have the hard out at 11. So it shouldn't be that big of a problem. We should be fine. Um, See if I can't find the live on my TV here. My pockets. Where's the live show, guys? Anyway, like if I like, I'm just trying to confirm I'm on. We'll go this way. All right. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Perfect. I just hate searching the whole name. Jeez. How's the volumes on this thing? That's not bad. 16. Then we're gonna go 20, so that's not too bad. Jeez. Buying. Oh, good lord. My sleep sketch is all jacked up. And this is some more riveting pre-show. How's everybody doing? Hey, did you guys all go and listen to the Monday episode and or check the Patreon? We're giving away some stuff. Boom, boom, boom. There. All right, finally found it on my TV here. I think it's up and running. Boom. All right, boom, there we go. All right. You go here. Pix has been moved. I'm good to go. All right. We got this. So how's everybody doing? Okay. I had a couple of things that I missed. What was it? Last week, Monday. Hold on. I need a better pen. I have to go online and buy another pen. Because I write in Sharpie a lot, but it seems to be like drying out fairly quickly. Okay, so look, we got pen and paper. So sometimes when I say write it down, oh my gosh, sorry, Nick. To me, like, oh, so like if I go, so I got, like, where's Ben? Where's Ben? Dude, that's like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Now, what happens if I write on it? Hold on. Hi. Hold on. I have no spatial awareness. Oh, that doesn't look so bad. Oh, you can almost like no, like I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty freaking cool. Um, like I could play a game like this, 100%, or like throughout the episode. I mean, I gotta try to draw them in darker, right? or wider. Like you won't be able to see the O very well. Oh, like that one's a little easier to see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's supposed to be not hell. All right, so hold on. I have very, like weirdly, um, I have no spatial awareness when it comes to writing on paper. So it's all about like how cool. That's actually like fucking cool. So like, what if I started writing out like what I'm trying to figure out what. There we go. There's a good one. Hello. Yeah, why was I just like every episode I just have like a boom secret word. Like that's pretty cool. Oh, now it works out really well. Oh, I guess the further back it looks better. Or does it need to be like less? Hello, hello, Clarice. Which is so weird because I've said that like 4 times today already, and it's still early. Oh, 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 oh. Hold on. Um, 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 like, oh, oh, that's a fun game. Like, hey guys, guess what the word is? And then you guys get the word right here. Help! Oh, I fucking dig it, man. I don't know. I got distracted with the green paper. What was I supposed to write down? Why did I had the paper anyway? Oh, because I needed to write down Monday last week. I had the meeting Monday 21. Meeting 10/21 studio. Because I go in and I do update the calendar, but sometimes I like it's like 4 days before I get back to it. Oh, even that's kind of creepy. What do the other colors look like? Hold on. I mean, pink shouldn't do anything because pink has no. So just the ones that have like why is it like we're what like oh man I'm so sorry guys. I'm having a blast, dude. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I think I'm ready for the show. I got like derailed for a minute. I'm gonna figure out how to play with this game. Just be like, hey, is Ben okay? All right, show starting. Oh, turn the volume up, guys. find my button. That's what I was trying to set up before I got to my. Hey, everybody. How we all doing? Welcome to Whimsy Live. It's Nooners. All right, let's get my buttons in here because otherwise. All right. Hey, thank you guys for showing up for the early. Obviously, you guys can go back and rewatch this if you missed the memo and or you're looking for noon. Huh? How do I replay it at noon live? Is that a thing? Could I replay it? I'm not going to. Um, okay. Um, yeah, I have a meeting to go to. It's the one that was pushed back. Remember a couple of weeks ago? I was like, oh, I got a hard out at 11. Well, today is the day. Hard out at 11. It was like pushed like 4 times. So hopefully that means like it's a good thing. Like it's a fate thing. Um, so I don't know. But yes, it is. Oh, God, that was such a fun laugh. Whimsy Nooners at 10. Um, I enjoy it. So yeah, we're hanging out, man. So we've got picks moved. Um, in the pre-show, before I got distracted by green pieces of paper, have you listened to the Halloween episode? If not, don't worry about it because I phoned in the second half of the show today, and I'll talk all about it. So, but with all that, let's go and get the show started. Maybe. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just thinking, watch it. It better have paused it. Okay, it paused it. Um, sorry, I got distracted in a mind pocket because we have the transition videos, and then last on Saturday there was the thought about the animations and stuff for mind pockets. I could probably do it without it. Like I might be able to make my own animations, possibly. Anyway, dude, hello guys. I just woke up and I just had breakfast and hung out with mom for a minute and then grandma for a minute, and now it's early still. I'm tired. My sleep schedule's all jacked up. I was up until God knows when yesterday. The episode didn't upload to YouTube because I fucking closed my laptop too early, so I had to re-upload that. So that's my life. Oh man, I didn't realize how hard I did phone this one in. Here's some cool stuff. All right. So this week, getting to know me. Here, we can see a bunch of logos. Okay. So we have like the traditional Ming Chen version of Sophie in the middle, right? But then we also have Kit, who drew uh, Sophie, Old Man, and Leon. So what I was able to do this week was because those are all so Kit sends me these things, right? And then Kelly did a great job taking the Sophie one, right? And putting it and just like photoshopping it in. Some of the problems that you run into is when you start photoshopping stuff is what is there anything else I could do with the image? Okay. So one of the things that we classically do are the little wooden tokens and or just the regular logos, and we put those everywhere. So problem is if I take the kit image and I try to just because it looks like I took the three of us on top and I just cropped it right to the point where they're individual. But the problem you run into is you have to remove the background, and then sometimes when you remove the background, some of the lines get missing. So there's a whole um, like image, like there is an art to it. Like there's a certain level of art of how to remove a background and maintain the original image. And then there's different formats of the image. So if I wanted to do anything with like tokens, stickers. You need a lot of these images in an SVG format, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. Um, but the problem is if you take the sketch from Kit, you there are programs you can remove the backgrounds, you can separate them. Like I said, you can crop them all out, and you can even go save as SVG. But the problem is you're now playing with edited edited pictures from an original format that wasn't designed specifically for an SVG. So what I was able to do is I was able to get all these images in their SVG, transparent, in high definition formats. What this means is, I wish I could have done this with some of Sarah's stuff. I have to go back and see if there's any cool, like images for and Sarah's stuff that we can pull because I would like to do some of Sarah's stuff. But what we have here now is there's not enough merch of Sophie. So we have the cool logo that Kelly made with the flowers and the right whimsy flower. So what I want to do now is I need to make tokens for the like in the middle, like the traditional, like the rest of them. But what I want to do now also is I want to do notebooks, like another run of notebooks, just for the collection, just because. But I want to do a whimsy flower notebook and then a Sophia notebook, like the traditional one, right? So the blue notebook with just that logo. But now I want to also make one with the flowers and then make a Sophia flower notebook. Um, but well, I got more notes. So I remembered it and then I forgot it and then I just remembered it again. Uh, okay. Um, but basically, all this is we're looking at now buttons, patches, books. I could do a lot of cool stuff. So what's interesting is we have different variations on the logos, and I like the idea that with the notebooks, if I do the old man, right, or just the family one, it would be the Kit variant versus the Ming Chen variant. Um, from like a merch aspect, it gets you to pay for the same thing twice, just with the different covers. As a collector, I need the multiple covers. At the very least, I need more Sophia merch out there. So I think I think she'd get a kick out of it, seeing because she loves the image, uh, the Sophie with her hands up. I just love the look of just Sophie just standing there, like the standing one. Like that one was like I just like she was like I don't know, I was like so yeah, put that together. So if you guys have any other merch ideas, um, let me know. Merch. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to put the notebooks together this week because most of that's just copy paste or save as, and I should be able to get the books up before, like definitely within the next like week or so. Um, but the important thing here is that I'm getting back into the creative side. Uh, I obviously haven't made fucking movies in a while, so um, sad dadding. I've been like moping around, so uh, this is just my foot back into the creative and making more cool stuff. So uh, we'll see. But I do like that there are at least two variants of the logos because this goes back into the other aspect, right? Remember I was talking about the art gallery idea. Is this kind of shows that there is no proper logo, right? We have the Ming Chen, and then you have the Kit. So what happens if I got like an Alice and a Danielle version, and they have a different take on it? So that's kind of where we're at. I'm digging it. What is not on here yet are the Kelly and Megan logos. I'm still trying to. I think I have them 90% done. I just have to play with the hat colors, and then the one thing that separates one from the other, right? Other than just the hat. So I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. But they're almost done, so we should see a Kelly and Megan logo soon in the traditional Ming Chen. Um, so, like, how cool is it? Like then we talk about it. Now we know which logos we're talking about, Ming Chen or kits. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, that's all. So yeah, I'm working. So on the creative side again, and there's a handful of other ideas I have coming up. Um, I want to do stuff for Chronicon next year, and obviously I need to like start thinking so that way I can have it ready by then. And then I think, oh, I just submitted a huge script um, to Kit for the next run of comics. So there's one comic that is 20 panels long. Um, I hope she read it. She had a couple of questions, but I think for the most part she's going to be okay. She didn't send me some sketches of it, but I absolutely like uh excited to see. Um, ooh, hold on. I'm excited to see the new comic. So we got 6 pages coming soon. One of them is 5 pages long, and one's a throwaway. And then I got the four others. So probably first of the year, we'll start releasing Whimsy Doodles again. So we'll see. Um, and then I think that's all we. So it is fun to 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 be creative. Like I do enjoy being creative. Um, I just got to make sure that when I'm creative, I'm not letting the sad dad get too much into it because then otherwise you get some all like you get some weird. Can I do that? Could I could I do what would a sad dad comic look like? That would be weird. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's having a good time. Sophie's in there. Liam and I recorded a episode yesterday that we're gonna put out soon. We're playing some games, so like I'm definitely working the creative side of things again. So I'm excited. And then you can obviously tell based off of the episode that just released, which was the uh, episode 140, the Whimsy attends spectacular convention. This episode was so much fun. Um, I've been putting this thing together. Like background, up background, right? Because I think one of the things that we talked about when we were talking about SEO and stuff is like I need a slightly better uh, design on the thumbnails. I mean, to be fair, most of that stuff's all like public domain. But like, that's fun. I got bats. I got a spider. I got some spider webs. I got a pumpkin and a ghost. It's in black and white. So I think that one's okay. Ready? The award show next year, not end of 3, but the end of 4. Can we do in the visuals? Visuals. Do a category for best thumbnail or artwork. Um, because I am trying to put a little bit more energy into these. Obviously, I did some stuff with the Chronicon. Um, the one I did with Liam, I threw in some baseball stuff. The roads too. I always had a road on it. So like this one is obviously probably one of the better ones. Christmas had some lights on it. Yeah, that's a cool category because I would like give me an incentive to try to be a little bit more like I don't know, spend 3 minutes on the thumbnail versus just like because it's literally copy paste. It's literally it's not even copy paste. It's in Canva. It's duplicate page, double click, rewrite the new name. Um, See, what's hard about doing the thumbnails is I don't know what the episode is until we record. So, like this, I had done before we even recorded. This was done on Saturday. Um, Notice when I point, I'm pointing at my TV. Like you guys can't see it, which is completely the opposite way. In front of my TV, and I'm constantly pointing in the wrong direction. You guys are like, no, man, the screen's on the other side. Oh my god, that's so funny. Um, I do like playing around with a little bit more on the thumbnail stuff. Um, Nikki would probably play. Nikki, you're never gonna hear this. But what if like people submitted their own like whatever your favorite episode was? So leading into like the award show next year, right? Uh, like what if I had people submit their own thumbnail for their favorite episode? Um, would be kind of cool. Because I bet Nikki could do something cool with in Canva. Oh, we'll see. That's it for getting to know me. That's all I've been up to. We recorded the Halloween stuff. I'm doing some creative shit. Um, Multiple logos, multiple book ideas, um, multiple different types of versions of books. Like there's like I realized that I do not have my book ready for ChooseCon, and it will not be ready by ChooseCon. And that kind of ish bothers me. As long as I get it done before the end of year three, because then I didn't want it to be a year three project. So Um, I now have arbitrarily added 6 months to my due date, but it's all done. I just need a cover, and I need someone to help me fucking put a book together. Like I don't, because I don't know where all the copyright title pages go. So I need like an hour and 12 minutes worth of help, and then one person to draw me a cover. So, um, and then I can get that printed, and I'll get those printed. But yeah, creative this week, guys. Very happier. Yeah, that was convincing.
Tired of the same old predictable podcasts? Dive headfirst into the wonderfully weird world of Mind Pockets. Ever wonder what goes on inside the mind of a slightly off-kilter individual? Join host Ben as he unlocks the chaotic collection of thoughts, ideas, and random musings he's captured throughout the week. Each week, Ben unleashes the Mind Pockets, a playback of the week's most bizarre and brilliant internal monologues. He'll react, analyze, and unravel the madness, giving you a front row seat to the unpredictable landscape of his brain. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of Ben's mind. Mind Pockets every Saturday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on the Chasing the Whimsy YouTube channel.
All right, so here's one of the reasons I just realized that I'm like so oblivious. I was on the wrong screen. That's why my buttons weren't working. So good catch, guys. I looked at it, I'm like, how come my button's not working? And then it's like being in the middle of the screen said fucking Mind Pockets. I'm like, this is Mind Pockets. And then I actually sat there for a second and was like, is this Mind Pockets? Anyway, we're back. Right. We're cruising on time. Uh Pocket Watch. All right. Here's some stuff on TV this week, guys. Nobody Wants This, season two. Very easy. Universally loved last year. Very cute and adorable. This year, funny, not as adorable. Um, The problem we run in, it's a fine watch. It's good. It's not as good as season one. The problem is obviously story, right? The story of season one was really good because it was like two worlds, and then they're like, we can't make it work, but we're gonna make it work. Ah, like the classic love story. And then season two, the problem that you run into a lot of season twos is you get all the drama and the drama about trying the resolution that we wanted at season one. We now have conflict with that, and that's where this one is. They did a good job. It's still funny. Wasn't as good. I wonder what the reviews are. A couple of reviews said that it missed uh, compared to last year, but again, they're two different stories. One's a love story, and then this one is what happens like after the credits. So like you have your yes, I'll take you. Let's try it, and then like next day, and that's what season two is. It's not bad. Very easy. It's like 24-minute, 27-minute episodes, 10 of them. Mom already killed it. She killed it all of yesterday. Um, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Decent watch. Fuck, what was her name? She won an Oscar for Best Picture for Hurt Locker the year that Avatar came out and was married to James Cameron. This is the first movie she wrote since Hurt Locker 8 years ago. Um, opens with oh, government. It's a government movie, right? So you got the government coming in and saying someone launched a nuke, right? So then they're like, "What do we do?" And it follows like 18 minutes of I just got to work. Oh my god, someone launched a nuke. What do we do? Who do we call? It shows a lot of the discussions of what if something was to happen, like there was going to be some kind of an attack. What do those conversations look like, and who's contacted, and how? It's a little bit fast with regard, obviously, right? So what do we do? How to respond, and all that. But the what it does is it plays one scene, and then it's that type of movie where it goes back and it talks to the other guy on the other side of the phone and repeats the same 18 minutes from his perspective, and then it goes back and plays the 18 minutes from the president's perspective. Um, it's not bad. It's a commentary on the. Oh, how creepy is that, dude? Did you guys see that? There's a fucking ghost in my house, dude. Like, I didn't touch anything. Oh, that's fucking creepy. Why did that happen? You guys watched that, right? Did something? All right. They're like, stop talking political. I'm like, I'm not talking political. I'm just saying that it's a commentary on the current events. Um, don't watch it looking for like a solid ending. It's an artsy ending. It's a very artsy ending. It's a thinker of an ending. And I think that's where most people lost it. Was I think they were looking for something a little bit more like a solid resolution, as opposed to the. It's not bad. I enjoyed it. Um, because I enjoy a nice like political drama or a thriller even. Um, I guess I kind of like the three different perspectives, but they're all different. I don't know. Um, I guess I could have done without the middle one. There were three stories, right? Or the same story, three different perspectives. I didn't need the middle one. I think we could have found a better middle. I think that's where I'm going to butt my head up against it. Is you definitely need the opening, and you definitely need the one with the president. I don't know what else you could have done in the middle. The third story is okay, but the first and the last story were actually very good for retelling the same story from a different perspective. So, um, It's on Netflix. I liked it. It's not going to make my top 10 list, I tell you that, but I did enjoy it. It's like an hour 40. It's not that long. Okay, so I did say last week, and I did have it on the slide, was I said, don't watch uh, Perfect Neighbor. I didn't say don't watch it. I just said it was kind of like whatever. So, mom watched it and she agreed it was whatever. So, thank you, mom, for confirming that I have a general idea, like a decent opinion of TV. But if you do want something a little bit more like like a better story in the true crime realm, um, like a better okay, here's the problem I had with Perfect Neighbor. It's legit. It's nothing. There's no production value whatsoever. There's no voiceover. There's no narrator. It is legit an hour and 30 minutes of just body cam footage. That's it. And then at the end, news clippings. There's not a single piece of like voiceover dialogue almost anywhere through Perfect Neighbor. This thing is on Hulu, 4 episodes, 40 minutes each. So it's still going to give you the same. It's like an hour 10 after you cut out the credits and everything. Hour 10. This is actually a pretty riveting story. It was interesting, good pacing, good voiceover work, and good interviews. So if you're looking for something in that true crime, like you got that itch, like check out Stalking Samantha. I don't know how to use the word harrowing, um, but what she ended up going through is fucking horrendous. She did come out like on the other side. That's why it's stalking of and not the fucking murder of. Um, but this one, if you're looking for something in your true crime and you need an hour 10, check out fucking Stalking Samantha. Um, I did enjoy it. Take a look at it. What else we got? Stiller Myrna. Ben Stiller over COVID decided that they were going to sell their childhood home in New York. And in doing so, they were going through all the boxes and stuff. So Jerry Stiller here, this guy fucking recorded everything. So so as I sad dad, right? And then I watched these documentaries because Pee Wee Herman did it. This one did it. Um, the James Mansfield one, dude. Like I am a huge sucker for old timey like video and pictures. And there's no I like we have some, but at the same time there's a huge chunk of like 15 years where there's no pictures of me. Like good luck trying to find a picture from like uh '09. Well, I guess some you got some Liams in there, I guess. But there were more of Liam. But there's only a handful of pictures um like '09 to like 15. 6 years. I'm gonna say 15. 15. I don't even know if there's that many pictures up through 20, man. There's a huge chunk of years I don't have pictures. Um, I do podcast a bunch, so like we have all of this. Um, so I just so as I said, Dad, and I happened to find this fucking thing. So then I'm just like, oh man, what are you guys gonna do when I die? And I'm like, um, you got, you're gonna have like 3 years worth of podcast stuff. So I don't know. It was interesting. I enjoyed it. I knew nothing about these two at all. At all. I knew nothing about them. Um, it was interesting. I enjoyed it. It's on Apple Plus. So it's a very easy watch. It was interesting watching the relationship. Oh, this one hit. Oh, I think this one. Um, oh, this one got weird towards the end with me. Yeah, this one I get. This was definitely a sad dad find, where like I obviously over thought the back end of it. It was good. I enjoyed it, and it was fun to see these two because they were married for like 65 years. Like how crazy is that? Um, very little about Ben Stiller and his sister. Mostly focused on those two. It was fantastic. It was a cute little love story to a guy who fucking totally loved his wife, who had different semi different career paths, and just the way that they did things. So it was interesting. I liked it. I thought it was cute. It's definitely a story that you don't see. You're not going to hear anymore. This is an old timey story. Stories like this won't exist anymore in 20 years. Like, yeah, because like the old Hollywood stories. Yeah, you won't get a lot of those anymore. Like like what 30 years from now, Brad and Angelina. Like, there's going to be no cool documentary about them. There could be. I mean, they're pretty secretive people, so after you die, you dig up all the secrets, I suppose. But I enjoyed it. I don't think it's going to win an Emmy, but it was a fun watch. It was good. I think there's one more.
Get
Nope,
ready
there's no more. One commercial, and then we'll get into the second half or the last half.
to meet your new favorite storyteller. Introducing the brand new podcast, Storytime with Mr. C. For most of his life, Mr. C has found pure joy in sharing tales with friends, family, students, even strangers. Now, he's bringing that lifelong passion directly to your ears. On Storytime with Mr. C, you'll join him as he digs up forgotten classics, hopefully creates some wonderful new ones, convinces a few special guests to share their incredible experiences, and takes us all back to the very beginning of what makes a great story. Find Storytime with Mr. C today on Spotify. Prepare to be amazed, entertained. It's more than just a podcast. It's an invitation to simply hang out, connect, and remember the simple pleasure of a well-told story.
Sorry about that. Normally I turn the volume down on that, but I was mid vape. My bad. What's in my pocket? Again, this is going to get replaced with a different name first of the year. Shit. Maybe sooner. Hopefully by next week I have a different name for this bit. I don't know. Because on the 10th I'm recording with Grandma. So it should be out by the 17th. So somewhere between now and the 17th, this bit gets it stays the same. Pocket lint? Oh, there was a pocket lint. Oh my gosh, I wish fucking oh, what was the pocket lint? I did have a pocket lint bit early on. Shit, what was it? Or could grandmas be pocket lint? I don't want to call everybody's like cool stories lint. But a random rabbit hole? Boom, we did it. We did it. We did it. This is the what's in my pocket will now be a feature, a video feature of what's in my box, Whimsy cribs, any other like if we do another interview with a knot, that could be a what's in my pocket, a donation to the kids. Well, like I can't be the only person that is like mid, like 3 years in, rebranded a bit, right? Maybe like we're gonna deal with it, guys. Right? This will now be the pocket lint, which is a random rabbit hole or a random thing to discuss. Like, oh, just a random. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love it. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Yeah, oh, that's not horrible. Okay. Getting some updates on Liam. Liam's having a good time. Um, he's learning to drive. He got his permit, and then surgery coming up in a couple of weeks. So we got some updates with regards to how much that will cost. Better than I thought. So I guess that's a plus. Anyway, um, Pocket Lynch. Like I said, I phoned this one in, man. Um, okay, so this bit, okay, is just about the episode that just dropped. This guy here. Okay, so during the episode, um, I mentioned Patreon. I mentioned it's a challenge episode. Grandma is listening. Nikki played. Kelly gave some feedback yesterday. Uh, you have to listen to the episode to see if Lim and Megan, also passed the challenge. So, um, I think I remember how I put this together. Okay, so all right, so go to patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. Okay. Okay, on the Patreon. Hold on, guy. I'm all shaky handed. Okay, so if you go to Patreon, it's right there on top. It's on top, right? It's the challenge episode. I'm gonna play you the 3.5 minute audio, right? So you got the video. You got the video here, and then down here is the written script. So you can read and find all the clues that way. All I'm asking is for any listener to email me. You could DM me through um, Patreon. Fucking snail mail that bitch to me. I don't give a. I don't care. But send me some answers. There's 16 of them. Nikki ended up with 13. Megan struggled with 2. Um, number 15, I think, is going to get a lot of people. And number 6. So those are your only clues. Um, the Room 237, the Overlook Hospitality, those are all the same movie. We only need that's only one answer. There's 16 different movies in this script. Uh, so write them down. Call me. If you have my number, you can call me and just read off the 16 names. Um, submit them, and I don't have them on me now. Let's give it a week or two. Let's give it like 2 weeks. Fuck it. Um, fuck, I'm not gonna write that down. What day? Okay, on the day of the 10th, I won't remember this. I will announce a winner of the listeners that will win a Ming Chen signed postcard from Fan Fusion, probably a pumpkin gnome, and a couple of other little things that I'll put a little package together for you guys. Technically, maybe. Um, but yeah, submit them. It was a fun episode. Fucking someone fill it out and just email it to me. Whimsy at chasingthewhimsy.com. Chasingthewhimsy at gmail.com. Um, I'm not going to give you my phone number. If you have my phone number, great. You check Chase. You can, like I said, you can DM me. But submit your answers. We're gonna give some shit away. Um, but it was a fun episode. I enjoyed it. Megan really liked it. Uh, there is a chance that we do some variation of this for Christmas. Like I'm just gonna like overdo this idea. Not really. I mean, it's one extra for the holidays. But it was a fun. It was a different idea concept. I was able to incorporate some activities during the episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I was excited about this one. So, like, if you guys didn't like it, then whatever. I had a good time with it. What's funny is I'm listening to the Tell 'em Steve Dave Halloween episode, and one of the things that he's not complaining about, but one of the things he mentioned is 14 years in, like, how do you keep coming up with different content for Halloween? I'm 3 in, and I'm like, fuck, what do we do? Um, I just thought of an idea that we talked about. Okay, I got next Halloween figured out, I think. Yeah. All right. Um, so yes, patreon.com/ chasing the whimsy. There it is. It's right there on top. I'll leave it on top for another day or two. Otherwise, you have to scroll down this much. Check out the episode. So if you don't listen to the whole episode, fine. Listen to the 3 minutes or scroll down here and read the script. It's like it plays as 3.5 minutes, and it's roughly like it's a generous 1.5 pages. It's like I got some extra spacing in the font. I think is like 14 or some shit. So take a look at it. With that, I will play the 3.5 minute story that was the backbone of this week's Halloween episode. I should probably give you a big screen again. Hold on. Let's see if I can move this one backwards to here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How do I get the... stand by. I need to move the smoke break. This one needs to move down a bunch, I think. I guess I could just put it back to where. Okay, hold on. I'm playing. All right, I could probably just do it this way. Just turn the camera off, Ben. All right, guys, here you go.
Whimsy attends the Spooktacular convention. The third annual Whimsy Spooktacular took our favorite podcasters, Megan and Liam, on a festive fall adventure to the ultimate Halloween convention. This year's event was held at a charming new hotel nestled beside the peaceful waters of Crystal Lake, a name that sounded oddly familiar, though no one could quite remember why. Megan and Liam arrived via Voli Airlines Flight 180, a smooth ride with just a tiny bump of turbulence that made Liam dramatically clutch his armrest and whisper, "This feels like the start of a movie." Megan rolled her eyes and offered him a candy corn. At the airport, they picked up their rental car, a 1958 red Plymouth Fury that looked like it had just rolled off a movie set. It gleamed under the Ohio sun, and while it drove like a dream, Liam swore it purred when he touched the steering wheel. The hotel's address was 428 Elm Street, Springwood, Ohio. Again, something about it tickled the back of their minds, but they chalked it up to coincidence. After all, it's Halloween season, spooky names are part of the fun. The drive to the hotel was scenic and uneventful, though they did pass a small town called Derry, where they spotted a red balloon tied to a storm drain. "That's festive," Megan said. Liam locked the car doors. Upon arrival, they were greeted by Norma, the front desk attendant, with a warm smile and a name tag that read, "Overlook Hospitality." She handed them the key to room 237, a spacious suite with a flat-screen TV, a mini fridge, and a puzzle on the desk. The carpet had a funky geometric pattern that made Liam dizzy if he stared too long. Just minutes after settling in, the room phone rang. Liam answered, and a cheerful voice asked, "What's your favorite scary movie?" followed by a soft chuckle. It was Norma, just checking in to make sure everything was perfect. Her sense of humor was quirky, but charming. The convention was a whirlwind of fun, panels, workshops, and themed activities galore. The highlight was the costume contest on the final night. After a day of panels and checking out the activities, the two became hungry. Dinner was served with flair. The menu featured a playful nod to horror cinema, liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti, though most guests opted for the chicken fingers and mac and cheese. The only rule: no food after midnight. The party was a spectacle. Guests arrived dressed as everything from classic monsters to modern movie icons. The ballroom was decorated with cobwebs, flickering candles, and a fog machine that gave everything a mysterious glow. A vintage TV in the corner played static, occasionally flickering with a black and white image of a well in the woods. Megan, a proud Trekkie, had crafted a detailed costume of her favorite Starfleet captain, complete with a communicator badge and a mask that made her look ready to beam up. Liam went for something a little more nostalgic, a good guy's costume, complete with overalls, red hair, and a plastic toy knife. As the night wore on, Megan and Liam reached into their pockets and realized their key was missing. They retraced their steps, only to find the key sitting neatly on the puzzle table in the lobby. The puzzle? Completed, showing the image of a puppet on a tricycle. Neither of them had touched it. Back in their room, the TV was on, playing a loop of static and soft whispers. Liam was unable to make out the whispers. "They're here." The fridge was stocked with cans labeled "Green Plankton," and the mirror had a faint message written in condensation: "Red Rum." Megan turned to Liam. "Okay, this hotel is definitely leaning into the Halloween theme." Liam nodded. "I love it."
Pull up.
And all right, so that was your Halloween Spectacular Challenge episode story. There are 3 that it might be tricky. There's a handful that are like fucking spoon fed. There's a couple of witty ones in there. Even okay, here's the thing. Okay, 16, still send me something. All right, we're looking for participation at this point. Okay, Nikki didn't get all of them, so we're just looking for anybody to submit. Right, and we're gonna go based on participation, and then whoever participates, right? Maybe I can give out more than one fucking signature. I have to double check how many I have left. I don't think I have that many left, but let's definitely give one. Whoever gets all 16, definitely you get one. But if there's a bunch of people who submitted, I'll maybe raffle off one more. So if you only know 4, then send me the 4 that you know. I'll be happy with that. If you want to just like wing it and just like name the top 16 horror movies, I'll be fine with that. But yeah, submit something. I don't care. Whatever you guys want. All right, look at that. We're good on time. Quick commercial from the CineAmigos.
Would share for passionate film talk. We're thrilled to announce Cinema Amigos, the exciting new podcast that's about to become your go-to for all things film. Join host Pablo and his friend as they embark on an in-depth journey through their most beloved movies. Each episode is a lively conversation filled with unique perspectives, insightful analysis, and an undeniable love for cinema. If you're ready to deep dive beyond the surface and hear fresh takes on classic and contemporary films, Cinema Amigos is your perfect listening companion.
Hey, Patreon people, thank you. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, Ann, Enderfrog, EC1, Booster, Violet, Courtney, Dad, Kit, and Lasagna Hammer. Guys, thank you for the support on the Patreon. Mom just got her November. She also got she got the set. I'll put pictures of those up. They're the 3 the 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 3 gnomes. So this will cover the 6 months, and then I might have a couple of other things I might drop in throughout but this will be November, December, January, and March. Um, so uh, I might try to get all 3. I know, like Megan, I'll probably send her all 3 because I don't have to pay shipping 3 times. Um, and she's been pretty consistent. But yeah, man, check it out. Fucking A. They're cool. We got the stand. I can't guarantee I'm gonna have stands for everybody, but you're gonna definitely like you can buy them online for like fucking $3. Fucking sorry. But boom, check them out. Thank you guys, Patreon people. And then for the holidays, it is that time of year. All right, so I ran the. We raised about $300. So I appreciate people who bought the digital gift cards, the Patreon people. So this is 300 on top of my own donation to the school, as we did last year with the knot. So she reached out to me. Uh, so we're gonna see if there's anything we can do and record again to bring some awareness to the holidays. So um, I think we're gonna call it 300. A couple people had to bail out semi recently, but we're gonna call it 300. Uh, so I'll let you guys know where that 300 goes as soon as I figure that out. So I appreciate everybody this year for your guys' support because it also help us give back a little bit to the kids. I think that's it. Look at that time, guys. Nailed it. I think that's all I got for you guys. Um, check out the holiday episode, right? The Halloween episode. Um, submit anything. I really don't care. Whatever you guys got. Um, there will be at least one Ming Chen signature, and then possibly a second place for anybody else who submitted but didn't get them all. Or if none of you guys get them all, then I'll just raffle off one in the second place. Whatever. Um, so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go get dressed, go to my meeting, and then yeah, keep an eye out because we got some cool merch stuff coming. I'm really excited for the comic that I resubmitted. Again, shout out to Kit, man. Kit's killing it, man. She's awesome. Um, I really enjoyed her backroom stuff. God, that was so good. Wonder what that would look like bound. Can I bind that? There's enough. I don't know. We'll see. That is it. This would be like one of the. I don't want to say the only ones. How many other shows have I done that were less than an hour? Because normally I'm just going to drag my seat. Remember the early days when I would be like an hour 20, I'm like, let's keep going, and then it's a complete garbage for the next 40 minutes. We're not going to do that. You guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to the Halloween episode. Thank you for all of you that will be submitting all of your answers. I'm gonna go meeting. I got some follow-up interview stuff to do. We're gonna see some interviews. Okay. There may be multiple episodes coming up because we got Liam has an extra episode that needs to go out soon. Um, there might be an extra. No. Depending on where some of these interviews fall in, there might be there are 8 or 9 movies that made us episodes done and recorded. Okay, here's legit before I let you go. If you are at all interested in early access to those 8 episodes and you're willing to listen to them and give me a little bit of feedback that they're good or they're not, or if I missed something, let me know. I'll send you the link for them. But I would say probably first of the year, we're going to start seeing every other Wednesday movies that made us episodes. Because that would give me, first of the year, we can easily have 10. We'll have like 5 months worth of um, extra extra content. I'm trying not to hide them behind the paywall on the Patreon. So please sign up for the Patreon so that I don't have to hide stuff behind the paywall. Because I don't want, I feel weird about that still. Like I don't want you guys to have to pay for your content, but um, there's some bangers. Let me know if you want early access to those. There's 8 of them. They're like 40 minutes each. Me, Lasagna Hammer, recorded them. Uh, some movies you guys have probably never seen, but we did do Some Like It Hot, PCU, Pool Hall Junkies, Dogma, My Neighbor Totoro, The Black Donnellys, the movies Kids, and Sharknado. They're not good movies. So, to be fair, they're good movies, but they're movies that we enjoyed growing up. So we have a fun commentary on them. You don't necessarily need to see all of the movies. I think we do a pretty good job talking. Sometimes we get derailed, but um, was Hammer is listening to them all. He enjoyed them, but he obviously loves everything. So I appreciate him for listening to those. Anybody interested on listening into 8 extra episodes? You don't have to do them like fast, but just access to them. What if I paywalled those? What if I put those on Patreon now and just re-release them later? So the $4 and $10 tier. I guess I can even do the free tier. All right, free tier, $4 and $10 tier. There's a chance that if you, I'm going to give you guys access to those. So the only people who have access to those episodes, early access before first of the year, will probably be anybody who signed up on the Patreon. So you cannot just be a nobody who just like walks in. You actually have to sign up for at least the free. Maybe we'll do that for a minute. We're gonna think about it. You guys have a good day. Thanks for everything. Have a good day. Whimsy.